Hello, my friends. It's Natasha, founder of On Purpose Projects, bringing you another video about how to create a high-performance business website. This one is really important and will save you tons and tons of money and headache and time. Um, I was on a call yesterday with a client of mine who they're looking to make some changes. Like they're not getting a lot of conversions on their website, and so they're a financial company, and so they're not getting a lot of traffic, but now they're starting to move into more of a space of digital marketing. Like they want to build new partnerships and things like that. And so they'd hired a consultant, and the consultant was advising on CRO tips like conversion and things like that. And he had a billion ideas, which was fantastic. She had a ton of ideas. They were all brainstorming, and it was exciting. And then they wanted me there as sort of the tech voice, I guess, because I usually work in partnership with marketers. We do the tech backup for the marketing team. And so they asked me, they're like, "Well, what do you think?" And I'm like, "Well, these are all fantastic ideas, but it completely depends on what the goal is of the website. Every plan is a good plan, but is that plan going to move you towards what the actual outcome is?" So, for example, like sometimes there are sites whose purpose is to just look fantastic, legitimacy, credibility, professionalism, relevance. The site needs to look super sharp, but they don't do marketing through the website. So it's more like a fact check. It's like a research. Like someone Googles you, they see your website, okay, they're legit, and they've already sort of in their mind like considered you as, whether like a lot of financial, legal, professional services kind of works that way. Like the business is not found cold on the website, but the website is like a validation tool. So number one, is that the purpose? Is it a validation tool? Number two, is it a lead gen tool? If the website is for lead generation, then absolutely this, a informational site is not going to cut it. We need to write it differently, lay it out differently, design it differently. It completely depends. And so we were talking, and I'm like, okay, well, what's the purpose? And so their purpose was lead generation. And so I was like, okay, well, in that case, we need to rewrite some copy. We need to bring in a UX consultant who can do a full UX review as per the client user experience and them give advice and conversions and what would be an irresistible offer we could create. And who are your users? Let's look at the analytics. Are they mobile? Are they desktop? Let's optimize. And so it completely depends what the goal is. So if you're planning to redesign your website, the most important question you need to ask yourself is, what's the victory? What's the win? How do I know this website is successful? Because success has multiple definitions. Some people, again, like I said, the website doesn't have to do anything. It just has to look really cool. Sometimes they want to sell something. Sometimes they want an opt-in. Sometimes they want you to book a phone call. Whatever the case may be, but you need to know what the end goal is, what the victory definition is, and then you reverse engineer the build to achieve that goal. And because you don't just sort of, the recipe for disaster in the world of websites is just to kind of take a blanket approach, no direction, no clarity, um, because it's going to waste a lot of money because you're going to be sort of just going wide, going vague, going generic. But if you know from the beginning what the outcome is, what the victory is, like how do I know if this is money well spent? Like how do I know if all this money I've spent on designers and developers and writers is worth it? You need that metric to know what is the win here, and then reverse engineer. Don't just brainstorm for nothing. Brainstorm towards an outcome. Anyway, I hope that helps. That's a big time and money saving tip. If you have any questions, please, you'll see an email on the next slide, and I will talk to you soon.